Christie sat back in her armchair with her head spinning at the stark reality of her proud ex-military dad being on the rocks, and she tried to figure out what she could do to help him. Christie already sort of knew what to do. She had joked about it with her best mate, Sal, only the day before. But she was only half joking. At 19, the gorgeous brunette was still a virgin. That had started because of her dad sending her to a great all-girl boarding school and guarding her virtue like a sentinel when she was home. More latterly, though, as she'd got her freedom, she remained chaste because, well, frankly, boys her own age just didn't turn her on. They seemed so immature. There was a big fuss in the media a year or so back about a beautiful Russian girl who had auctioned her virginity off to the highest bidder and made millions. A bit of research now revealed loads of websites were set up to facilitate that, as lots of girls had jumped on the bandwagon to copy Svetlana's success. Christie knew she wouldn't make millions, but she was pretty confident she could pay her dad's mortgage off, and she felt she owed him so much. Sal had joked she would put her on eBay when Christie revealed her plan, and after laughing about it with her, Christie did actually consider it for a while. In the end, though, she settled for a very professional-looking website called virginbeauties.com. It was packed with pictures of lovely-looking women, and she was confident it pitched at the right market. Very rich men. Sal took some tasteful but sexy photos of her, and they created a profile together. Then Christie clicked the box to start a 3-week auction and quickly shut the lid of her laptop before she could change her mind. The final hour came, and the two girls were glued to the laptop on their second bottle of white wine. It was up to 4.5 grand as the seconds ticked by, then one last jump before bidding closed. £4,655. The winning bidder is Count Silvio, Sal read slowly as she squinted at the screen. Better than a smack in the chops, she smiled at her friend, knowing how disappointed she must be. Not much for the most precious thing I have, Christie pouted, knowing full well the amount would be unlikely to solve her parents' problems. The laptop pinged. "Hey, you have a message from him," Sal chimed. "Not wasting his time in collecting, is he?" Christie said wistfully, and clicked to open it before reading out loud. "Hey, Christie, I have an offer you may be interested in if you want to hear it." The two girls exchanged a look, and Christie typed back, "Sure, let's hear it." The computer pinged again. "I'm Silvio, and I actually own the site," Christie read out. "I sometimes bid on girls myself when I see someone I really like the look of, and that's because, well, I'm a red-blooded male, but also to offer a business opportunity." "What sort of opportunity?" She read the reply. "I run the website for a bit of fun and for talent spotting. I also run a real-life auction for the mega-rich, where girls like you go for hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars." "You're joking, right?" "No joke," he typed back. "My cut is 20%, and a girl like you could make between half to 750,000 without a shadow of a doubt." "You're not going on your own," Sal said suddenly. "I'm coming too.